Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Snorlax level 50 in the Open Master League. Now, we just got out of the Team Rocket event, so you may have gotten yourself a good Shadow Snorlax in which you were able to TM away frustration. And that's going to leave you wondering, is it going to be good? Maybe you haven't seen any of my other videos using it. Made quite a few, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at it right now, pairing it up with level 50 Giratina, as well as level 50 100% IV Togekiss. So this team did work out fantastic. I mean, it's something that I've been used to. I've used it before. Snorlax in the lead is going to be an extremely solid Pokemon, and that's where you're going to maybe want to run it, or as a safe swap, because as it stands, I mean, there's really nothing that counters it. I mean, if you go over to PvPoke, you're going to see counters, Yveltal being number one, but in my experience on the field, yes, Lick is resisted, but if you spam it with Body Slam or even hit it with a superpower, that's still going to be doing good damage. So it's not like you're going to be completely walled, or something like a Giratina up against a Snorlax, right, without Dragon Pulse. Giratina level 50, I use it a lot now because I really pursued this thing. I knew how good it was going to be. All ghost moves can be a bit risky if you run into a normal type, specifically Snorlax, but otherwise you're going to be great. This thing puts in the work for sure. Togekiss, we already know, it's amazing, and that's pretty much all we have to say about that. So with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and let's see what we have going on. Now, Snorlax in the lead, like I just described, is not going to really have too many things to worry about. And once you've used it enough, you understand exactly what yours can take. And if you're wondering, well, should I power mine up? It doesn't have great IVs. Did you see mine? It is a 10, 15, 15. And I still decided to go ahead and max this one out over my shiny 98, 15, 15, 14 Snorlax. That would have been amazing as well, but Shadow is just going to be that much better, and even with 10 attack, it is still going to be holding up. Now, if you have lower than 10 attack, I don't know, 9, fine, 8, that's up to you. Anything lower is still fine, but that's quite the investment, and you make that decision. I don't know if I would do that, but maybe you want to keep hunting and wait, because that's a lot of XL Candy Snorlax. I mean, it took me a while, a lot of trades. Don't worry, we'll get into the commentary. People just need to know, they want to know these facts here, right? So there you go on that. As far as the other stats, you know, defense and stamina, again, it's going to be your call. You know how I've powered up pretty much some junky Pokemon that do not have the best IVs, and they still put in the work. All right, now let's see what we have going on here. Giratina up against Zacian here. Now, I didn't see what I didn't see what it had. Did it have play rough? Wild charge, close combat doesn't matter. Oh, it does matter. Oh my goodness. It always happens like that. I always say that, and it always happens the opposite way. Bring it in Snorlax to go ahead and farm down that lowered defense Zacian. And we're loaded up on energy here. Like I said, this thing doesn't really have too much to worry about. Fighting is not that common in the Open Master League. You got Shadow Machamp, Conkeldurr, and your occasional Heracross. And if you're me, Blaziken. Or I saw a few of you commenting saying you've done it too. But, you know, out of all the battles I've ever done, I've never seen it before. I'm not saying you have. I'm just saying it's very rare. Probably you'll never run into it. Anyways, got a Mewtwo out here. What's going on? Going to go ahead and go for the Ancient Power. You always want to see if you can get that boost. Let's see. And no, but we can obviously do that damage. Great. And we're going to let this go. We are absolutely not going to be using a shield here. No way. Going to go ahead and bring in that Snorlax. And what we're going to do is just let this go. The Giratina has energy. We're going to go ahead and farm that down. That's what we have out there, right? Dialga. Oh, here we go with mixing up the damn names. Superpower taking the win. Looking good. All right. Full commentary. I won't step away anymore. Maybe I might. Who knows? I start babbling. Met with an Excadrill here. This is always a good lead as well. It's going to hurt you. You let the first one go, okay? Now, if you're thinking, okay, well, look, I'm not level 40. I have a Shadow Snorlax. Should I power up a regular one or a Shadow? I think you should go Shadow, okay? Simple as that. Snorlax dropping them in a gym is great. Attacking a gym, or I guess that can work too, but using him as a raid attacker, it's useless, so basically PvP. Anyways, they made a swap into Yveltal. We're here with our Togekiss, and we're going to go ahead and farm it all the way down. Easy money, looking good. Bringing in an Excadrill again. We're going to go ahead and just throw the Ancient Power, and we get a shield. Absolutely. Oh, and we get the boost. It's this one. Now, I was very tempted to shield this up. I really was, but I didn't want to get spammed by another Rock Slide and kind of have to double shield, and then it's like, well, waste it. And they have a Primarina in the back. Oh my goodness, that's XL, huh? Okay, well, hey, it's actually going to be able to do something here. So we got to look out. Going to go ahead and swap after getting off those body slams. Still holding on to 2 of our shields here. Not trying to flex. It's just the way it's working out. Going for the Ominous Wind. We don't really need to go for that Shadow Ball. Trying to get that last shield, right? They have a shield left. They let it go again. It's pretty much over. And I think I do 2 shield flex here. I mean, there's really no need to shield up. And we take the win. Let's go. All right, let's keep it moving here. Snorlax, just amazing. Let's see. Met with a Ho-Oh. Perfect. You know, the Giratina would love to go up against this. Togekiss doesn't want to. As far as this matchup here, well, let's go ahead and see what happens. Going to go ahead and build it to 2 of those body slams. Throw in the first one here. Now, if they do go for the Brave Bird, they're obviously lowering their stats, but let's see. They go Earthquake. Okay, so they're trying to get that shield there or just do some damage before we, you know, start hitting them with a bunch of body slams here, and their stats are lowered, and they're going to have to start using shields. They retreat with energy, bring it in a Garchomp. I love to see this. Togekiss, you already know it's just going to wipe it out. Now, again, if they do have Fire Blast, which I have really, maybe I've encountered like a couple of times, yeah, you're going to take some damage there. It's going to do a lot. It's going to help it out quite a bit. But as you can see here, these Earth Powers bringing us down to about half health. That's, you know, it's not bad. Garchomp putting in the work. Going to go ahead and just immediately throw the Ancient Power here onto the Ho-Oh. Beautiful. And they're now getting off their charge move. Probably kind of annoyed that they had to shield that up, and we're going to let it go easy because we do have the Giratina. They immediately swap, and we're seeing another Primarina. Folks, is it just me, or are you running into Primarinas like this as well? I mean, anyway, swapping into Snorlax here and getting off the body slam just in the nick of time. That Giratina didn't want to really see too many of those stab charms. In comes the Ho-Oh. We still have 2 shields left. Let's get it. We're going to immediately throw this Ominous Wind, take them out, and then take the win. Let's go. All right, that was getting a little sweaty there. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? Giratina. Oh, Palkia, my God. Mixing up Palkia now. Dragon Tail Palkia, yeah, it's going to hurt a lot. Things actually really, really good. All right, hitting us with an Aqua Tail. We're letting it go. We do have Togekiss, which can handle that, but of course, they're going to have a Steel in the back. Metagross, Melmetal, Dialga, we'll love to see that, I guess, suppose, with the Togekiss, but we're just going to hang tight, do as much damage as we can here, see if we can get a shield out of them as well. And we've already got one out. They farm us down. Going to go ahead and bring in Togekiss here because we're going to be able to, you know, I don't know. I guess we could have just went with Giratina as well because Aqua Tail's not very effective. But they're bringing in a Dialga, so I wonder what's in the back that's going to be weak to Togekiss as well. It's pretty interesting. Going to go ahead and shield this up just because of that. Obviously, we don't want to go down with all that energy as well. And let's see what we have. Just going to go ahead and throw this Ancient Power, getting the shield out of them. No boost. I think we only get that one boost in this whole video. And they have a Garchomp in the back. Okay, no wonder they were trying to do that. So we're just going to go ahead and throw this just to see if we can get the boost again. And no boost. Okay, so just going to go ahead and do as much charms as we can here. And what are they going to throw at us? Outrage. And it's not enough to take us out. We immediately swap into Giratina here before they start farming up. And then they take us out with an Outrage. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Ominous Wind. And then take out that Garchomp. And looking good. Let's go. All right, Snorlax. Yeah, you know, there's really nothing that comes close in comparison. So we're going to see a Dialga here. And this is yet again another solid matchup for us. The only thing that we're not going to really want to see, Yveltal, I guess. And to be honest, I'm not even really too afraid of that, and that's good. I'd rather see it there than with the Dialga. Giratina. Oh my, I can't get it. I just can't. Something, I don't know why. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and throw the Superpower right about now before they try to do something. So we're going to see them letting it go. And we could call it, we could just say, you know, shield it up and try to take this win here, or we can hold on to our shield. Let this Iron Head go, and then just bring in Giratina and farm down. I don't want to bring in Togekiss because they're going to have immediate counter, I would assume. Garchomp, alright, well, what do you think is in the back? Melmetal? Metagross? Gonna go ahead and swap and see. Melmetal it is, alright, so we're gonna let this first one go because we can survive that no problem, but the problem with Melmetal is it farms so stinking fast, but for some reason we're able to get to this Flamethrower. I don't know. Pretty sure they were farming up a little extra. They have no more shields. We do a ton of damage, and that's all we needed to do. Now, I keep making this common mistake, which I'm going to point out here, and that is falling for the first Garchomp thing. Now, you know, what I'm thinking is, you know, maybe they're just not even going to bait. Maybe they just go straight for the Outrage. So, let's see. We shield this up. There it is. There's the problem. If we let that go, then we would have been able to get the Shadow Ball off, and then another one, or at least an Ominous Wind. and then take the win. But now they're going to be able to, I think they actually get to another Earth Power, so there was really no option here. Yeah, never mind. Never mind, but usually how that works is I have a little bit more health, and then they bait with the either Sand Tomb, but it's usually Earth Power. Oh, and by the way, look, a shiny. Look at that, it's shiny. All right. And I got a lot of them. But anyways, they usually kind of bait and then go for the Outrage afterwards. We'll have an example later. Okay, let's keep it moving, folks. What are we going to see? A Kyogre. Oh, yeah, well, that's, yeah, you know, it's fine. Again, there's really nothing that I'm like, damn, I really don't want to see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to have to say a Snorlax, actually, a mirror match. Melmetal, somewhat annoying because it has superpower. Landorus, they're in form because of its superpower as well, but it's so squishy that it's no problem. Oh, they snipe me. Oh, unlocking themselves. Okay, go Togekiss. So yeah, I'm going to have to say the most annoying thing for my Snorlax, or personally for me for this Snorlax to go up against, is another one. Because it's all about mind games. Hitting me with a Draco Meteor. Oof. And they're coming in with a Dialga. We're going to go ahead and just go for Flamethrower. There's no need to go for Ancient Power here. We got the energy to go for this, and we let it... We let it go. They let it go. Woo! Long day, folks. Okay. So, let's see what happens here. Shielding it up. And they swap into their Kyogre. We're going to immediately swap to catch this with our Giratina. And I still shield it up because I just want to stay healthy. We use our last shield. And they back out. We take the win. Let's go. Oh, just for a little fun facts, I got lights in my room. Pretty nice setup. Kind of like, you know, those little colorful changing lights. I don't like those, like, just when people just put them on their walls and it's just like a bright light. So I got them kind of under a plastic thing that go around my room. But anyways, what I was going to say is I kind of go with the theme of the Pokemon that I'm using with the lights to kind of add to more of the fun for me, I guess. So just another little thing on the back end. Just thought I'd let you know. Got some Snorlax colors up going on here. So what do we have in the lead? Was this an Excadrill? So we baited, beautiful, and then we hit it with the superpower. In comes Metagross, and if you have the urge to swap, yeah, don't do it. Just stay right here, and that's exactly what you should do. All right, just let them take you out, because if you swap, you're gonna screw up the whole thing. You won the lead, let them take you out. They're gonna build up energy. We'll let this go. Let's see if they want to swap. And they're going to go for another one. Now, shield this up. We're going to beautifully shield this up. Togekiss simply doesn't want to go up against that. They got a Garchomp. We swap into Togekiss. They back out. There's just nothing they can do. Yeah, I would do the same. Good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? Mewtwo. See, now that's just great. We love to see this. They said no. And we swap into Togekiss. It's just now, I wouldn't say this is RPS because technically Snorlax loses to Mewtwo. All right, so, hey, technically it does in the one shield situation, so good swap for us, and we're going to go ahead and just farm him down, throwing nothing. Mewtwo comes back into the battle. We go for the Flamethrower, doing as much as we can. I'm not trying to get the boost, okay? All right, so we got a shield out of him, which is great, and, I mean, this is a no-brainer. We're going to just let this go because we have two Pokemon that are going to be able to handle this. They immediately swap into an Excadrill, so we bring in the Giratina. Giratina is going to love this matchup as well. We're going to go ahead and just go straight for the Shadow Ball. They've used a shield already. They let it go. We pretty much one-shot it. We're going to let this go, still holding on to our shields, still two of them as a matter of fact. And Snorlax is simply going to be able to handle the rest if we decide to let this Giratina go. Mewtwo comes back into battle. We go for the ominous win, and they use their last shield here while we still hold on to two. So we're going to let this go. I do believe we shield up at the very end because I just didn't want to get hit by... Do we? Yeah, never mind. We win with two shields. Okay. Oh, man. It's lagging. I wonder why. All right, taking that win there. Looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. What are we going to see with our Snorlax lead? It's going to be a... now this is the best lead. But I do believe you're going to see something interesting, and this is going to be beautiful for you to see as well. So if you want to maybe put this move on your Giratina, Dragon Pulse, look at that. So that is going to help you at least do something instead of sitting there throwing ghost moves at it. So they swap into Melmetal. I take that opportunity to go for superpower and another one. Might as well just do as much damage as we can, because think of it like this. You're not going to use your charge moves on the Giratina later. I mean, superpower, right? Obviously, you're not using that. Body slam, you're going to throw those, but like it's just going to be better and it's not very effective. So let's use it where it's useful. Taking them out with the Giratina, farming them down. They bring in Dialga. We're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball. At this point in the game, we got to put on the pressure. I guess we could have baited, but I don't need to because we got Togekiss. We're in a good position. I'm throwing another hard hitter. If they want to shield it up, bait, beautiful. Now they have no more shields. Swapping back into their Giratina. We retreat with a little bit of energy on our Giratina ourselves. Bringing in Snorlax. They have Dragon Pulse. They go Ominous Wind. They were trying to get a shield. All right, now here's your Body Slam. It's not like you need proof here, but look how much it does. All right, see, exactly. So using it on the Melmetal was beautiful. And that's doing some damage. It will help you win a situation. But they go for a Dragon Pulse here, taking us out. And here comes the Togekiss with 2 shields left. Let's get it. And the Dialga in the back. Now they do have enough energy, or they will have enough energy to eventually get to 2 Iron Heads here. So this is beautiful that we have 2 shields. Otherwise, we would have been looking pretty bad. We could take one, but that Dragon Breath does start adding up. And I don't know if we bring in our Giratina, it's just going to get taken out instantly without even able to get off the charge move because of Dragon Breath. And we take the win. Let's go. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see with that Snorlax? A Mamoswine. Let's go. Okay, so this is exactly where we would want to see it. Togekiss doesn't want to see it. Giratina doesn't want to see it either. So beautiful. We're going to let that first Avalanche go. Going for a Body Slam. Trying to fish for a shield. And they let it go. Okay. We would have basically one-shotted it. Mamoswine is actually pretty squishy. Snorlax hits like a truck when it comes to the Body Slam. Or should I say the Superpower. Both of them hit hard. All right, going for another Body Slam here. Actually, it really depends on, it's not like Snorlax has high attack. So they swap into Yveltal. They still have 2 shields. We got 1. We do need to worry about Hurricane, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm letting it go. And it is a Dark Pulse. So I'm thinking that they got Focus Blast. So, just trying to do as much damage as they can before they do go down. Obviously farming, and that'd be pointless to throw an Ancient Power there. In comes a Melmetal. We're going to go ahead and go for Flamethrower. There's no room to bait right here. Like, oh, I'm going to throw Ancient Power and maybe they'll shield. No. So we go for Flamethrower. I mean, maybe if they get greedy and try to farm a bunch. But they weren't. Nobody's getting greedy here. They're just farming up and bringing the Snorlax after the Togekiss goes down. Or did we? Yep. Okay. Giratina in the back. It's the only thing we got left here, and we're looking good. They got 2 shields. Now they stopped attacking because, I'm pretty sure maybe they closed their app, or they could have. Let's see. Nope, they closed their app because if they simply stopped attacking, their Pokemon would have just been thrown out instantly. But since they restarted or closed their app out, it was slowed. Because if you have 1 Pokemon left, it just immediately throws it out. Anyways, next battle met with a Landorus Theron. Alright, now this thing is pretty nasty, it can be, so they go for Earthquake, and this one specifically does have Earthquake and Stone Edge, so 2 nuke moves, okay? So that could be pretty interesting, and I don't know that. I'm thinking, well, who knows what they have? I'm taking a guess that they could have just the 2 hard-hitting moves there, but let's see. And they hit me with the Stone Edge, confirming that for me. Something weird happens there. I just wanted to show you the Snorlax going up against it. So we take them out by farming. They've used the shield and they just back out. But there you go. Snorlax putting in that work. Let's see what we have for the next. Oh, what was his name? Did you see that? All right, let's see who the daddy is here. So they have a bad lead, swapping into Metagross, and we go ahead and bring in Giratina. This is RPS. If there was any definition, this is rock, paper, scissors all the way. They let it go. They bring back their Giratina. This is still good for us. And we build up to a Shadow Ball. Going for Ominous Wind, knowing that they're going to shield it up anyways. I'm not planning on, maybe I could get to another charge move. Maybe I could get the boost is what I was thinking. We let it go because we got the Snorlax here. So they have Shadow Ball. They could have Dragon Pulse. Don't really need to worry even if they do. We've gotten rid of their Metagross, so Togekiss is going to be okay. We just need to look out for those Iron Heads on that Dialga they just swapped into. But we still got 2 shields, so we're looking pretty fantastic, as well as the Snorlax holding on to pretty much full health, as well as a bunch of energy. This is looking pretty good for us, obviously. Going to go for the Ancient Power. Do a little chip, chip, chip. They shielded it up. Beautiful. Sound like I was about to start singing there. All right. All right, so we farm them down, shieldless battle. In comes Dialga, and I don't throw it immediately. I don't know why. You know why I didn't throw it? It's because it was kind of pointless to even do that. I feel like they're going to get off a charge move, and I just wanted to take them out already. So there it was. Next battle, we're going to be seeing a Zacian. Now, this could be troublesome, and if you are maxed, even if you're not, you can take a close combat. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Plus, they're going to be lowering their stats. So there's 1. You got to be careful that they swap to catch. So we're going to go ahead and just throw this immediately. Probably going to get a shield here. Okay, I take that back. They let it go. Going for another one. Now I'm assuming we'll get a shield here. Probably not, since I said it. Okay, they shield up. All right. So what do we want to do? Let it go? Nah, we're going to go ahead and shield that up and see if we can farm down. That's a little bit ambitious, unfortunately. A little bit foolish on my end. So we're going to have to just unfortunately let that go. And bring in Giratina to farm him down with like one Shadow Claw. Yippee! Or two. In comes Garchomp. All right, so... They have a Metagross or... I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and swap it to Togekiss. We got one shielded at Kyogre. This is still doable. Now, this is what I was talking about the whole Garchomp bait thing, you know, what we were talking about earlier. But I feel like I screwed this up here because I maybe thought I should have shielded up the Kyogre Surf there. Had enough HP to come out of this with a little bit more to do a couple more charms on the Garchomp. And here we go. Now, I'm not going to fall for it this time. Letting it go. Earth Power. Beautiful. So we're good to go this time. Now we will shield this up. Could be an outrage. Let's see. It doesn't matter if it's another bait. It's another Earth Power. Oh man, I'm just getting too carried away with all this overthinking sometimes. But anyways, that's about it, folks. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you need, turn notifications on, and take care.
Bang.